So I just finished the live video talking about the Lord of the Rings of Power, and it threw up a few really interesting questions. So let's have a think about it. Welcome to Side Trek, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. So I wanted to do this really quickly, just to throw up a big question that we actually asked on the live video, but I'd really love your comments to really tell me what you think. Because let's be honest, the Rings of Power cost $1 billion to make. Now, $400 million of that went to the Tolkien estate to actually get the rights to make it in the first place. There's also been a massive amount of money spent to set the show up. So a lot of that money is actually going to feed through 50 hours worth of television. So it's not as big a number as it sounds, but this is still the most expensive television show ever made. And you can see it on the screen. I mean, this is cinema sort of level of special effects, of acting, of sets, and everything else. So, I mean, it's a phenomenally beautiful show. Nobody can argue with that. But the question I have to ask is, how does it compare to the House of the Dragon? Now, the Game of Thrones prequel was not something I was particularly excited about. I hate prequels. If you're a regular Side Trekker, you'll know I hate prequels. I think they're stupid. I think they generally piss on canon. And I think they're a bit of a waste of time a lot of the time, because you kind of already know what happens in the House of the Dragon. We already know what happens to Targaryens because we've seen the Game of Thrones. So why bother doing the prequel? But I've really enjoyed House of the Dragon. I think it's brilliant. I think Matt Smith is phenomenal. And I've really, really enjoyed it so far. We're 2 episodes in and I'm loving it. I'm not necessarily loving the Rings of Power. I like it. It's good. It has potential. But I'm not excited about the next episode. I am excited about the next episode of House of the Dragon. So what does that say about the amount of money Amazon has spent on this show? Have they wasted their money? Because the Game of Thrones prequel is costing a lot less to make. So get in the comments. I'm really, really interested to know what you think about this. Is this £1 billion completely wasted? I'm actually now starting to think that this show can never be as good as the price tag suggests. And that is a bit of a problem. House of the Dragon is more entertaining because it's more grown up. Lord of the Rings is a 12A. House of the Dragon isn't. And we've already seen a lot of that. It's more entertaining. It's more shocking. It's more brutal. It's more realistic. Is it just more fun to watch? Now, it's not for everybody. And not everybody likes every show. There are a lot of people that don't like the Lord of the Rings prequel just because it's not their cup of tea. There's a lot of people that don't like the Lord of the Rings prequel because they decided 6 months ago they weren't going to like it. And that's just stupid. There are a lot of people that don't like the prequel of Game of Thrones and didn't like Game of Thrones before that. They thought it was too many boobs and things. But what do you think? This is a very simple question now to end the video. If I put a gun to your head and said you could only watch one of these shows, which one would it be? Would you watch The Lord of the Rings of Power? Or would you watch, like me, The Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon? For me, all day, House of the Dragon. It's actually not even really a decision. It's a very easy choice. So, please get in the comments and tell me which you to choose. As always, guys, please, if you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, share the video wherever the hell you like. Also, really consider hitting the join button. That really helps the channel out and shows your support. As always, please stay safe, and I'll see you next time.